Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Storm Lord's.
Everybody fell off and drowned. Right, sweet. Can't hear you.
Because I muted
apparently.
myself. That's why. I unmuted the wrong thing. Alright. So they're trying to get away from a ghost ship. And the party agrees with some preparation. They're going to take the ghost ship on. Xanathor remembers his dream and asks and wonders if it's the same ghost ship. Apparently, according to this other Captain Winchett, it is not the same kind of description. So that gives him a little bit of pause. They get some holy water, they prepare, they fight these specters and these things called aleps, who in their madness whisper, "We know of the rune stone," and that never happens. The bronze leads the way to the green. And the ebon death rises but cannot fly. And none of the party really know what this means. They slay them all with ease, however. All the specters are gone. Stanzitar is hit with a bit of a life drain from one of them, however, pretty hard. And gets healed a little bit after the fight. Everyone's picked up their arrows. What I did forget was that Radalac, so excited with pirate ship, which is an acquisition ship, not a pirate ship, has decided to give pirate names to all of his team and himself, and much to the delight of the captain. So, did I forget anything that you guys remember that we should probably know? Also, that Emma was
They are so pirates.
Also, that Emo was barfing off the side most of that episode.
Yeah, Tar's enthusiastic thank you to Nate.
Oh yes, at the end, she wraps her arms around Nate and gives him a kiss for helping protect her, so she probably should be over this way. I left your little weapons, and you had a little fairy light from your wild magic, Revelac, so if you want to put those away, that's up to you. We'll leave it where we left off. You guys have gotten your arrows, and I'll leave you guys to say if you need patching up or not. You hear Mad Beast come up and go, "I show a leg," he says to someone that's kind of unconscious on the deck, as Silver Devil, the surgeon, picks him up and tries to revive him and patch him up. And he looks at poor Fish and he goes, "Watch that winch, little brother." And he looks at all of you and says, "Is everyone all right? Well done. Well done."
Tar, how are you feeling?
Back to work, you scurvy dogs.
I feel like 5 years of my life just left, but good. Good.
You good?
Yep. Good.
That was... I mean, I'm bleeding profusely, but that was amazing, right? Am I right?
Right? It was great. She's kind of holding her rib.
With the life drain, is that like, was that actually physical damage, or was that like?
It to review.
Like reducing the
I
hit
think it
points.
reduces the hit points for a little bit.
Would Nate know that?
Probably you have battled the Wraiths before at the Wayside.
Okay. With Tar still, I'm assuming Tar's still got arms wrapped around Nate at this point.
She probably wrapped him around and then held her rib and is kind of facing the crew. Talking.
Well, Nate will then wait until she's finished talking, but he will quietly say to her that you're going to need rest.
Yeah, I'm feeling that, yep.
Sonora's going to walk up to Radalat, put her hand on him, and very subtly do cure wounds, and he will get 15 points of healing damage. You did good. Very piratey. I reckon you did awesome.
Oh, thank you. I think I might keep this bloodstain. Actually, it's quite cool.
Wilson will walk up to him and poke him in one of his wounds. Like, well, that looks like it hurts a little. You did alright though.
Right now, yeah.
Whiskey, every time.
Right, where's the whiskey?
Aye, we got whiskey down in the galley, the Lost Fingers says as he pats you also on the back and says, You sure y'all don't want to become crew of the Dancing Delights? You're great! We just fought the undead!
You should thank your captain.
Alright, well, we definitely. Drinks are on her, that's for sure. So, I'm gonna initiate? I'm gonna bring you in on a little secret thing we do.
You're gonna what now?
Down in the galley after dinner. It's a test of strength, if you will. It's something we do to pass the time.
Oh, that sounds like a good job for you, I like.
Yeah, we place our bets on it, make some gold.
Oh,
Well, fuck, I'm in for that.
sounds really piratey. I mean, acquisition.
Acquisitionist, yeah. But, you know.
Was that your stomach? I don't like it. Was very loud and very growly.
Oh, yeah, I'm kind of hungry. Some scallops,
Bloody
maybe.
hell. Sounds like you could eat a shark or something. Fucking Christ.
Question. Would I be able to move into the same square as somebody else?
Yeah, probably. Why would you want to scooch by somebody?
Ema's going to move over to Redlet because he looks the most hurt other than Ema. And he's going to walk up to him, wrap his arms around him and give him a great big hug. He's going to move into the same 5-foot square as him and cast Healing Spirit over both of them. Because I know that it heals every person in the square.
I'm not going in for healing. I just thought, oh yeah, because I cure wounds, I had to be touching, so I'm gonna go over there.
Oh, Ema, I'm glad you're feeling better. I just... Okay, we're doing this then. Right?
So you're going to get 7 points of healing damage. So will I. And I'm assuming I can do it it'll happen 3 times.
Yeah.
Silver Devil, why don't you ever hug me like that, you fool?
This hug's actually quite pleasant, really. You should give it a try.
7, 5, and 7. Enjoy your maths, because I'm going to figure it out myself.
1 thing total.
I've got 69 health points now.
Woo! Stay right there, don't move. Alright.
Well, back up to max.
I'm assuming your wild magic goes away. And your spiritual weapons info goes away. Now, as they are getting orders out to the crew members, cleaning up, putting this holy water, they're going to contain it, probably bring it downstairs. They don't know any better that it's going to wear off. stands in Tar, kind of just says, I'll be in my quarters for a bit. I'll join you after for the strength, but I'm just gonna watch. This is more their thing.
Nate will assist Tar to her quarters.
All right. Anybody else doing anything while on the way? Mad Beast is taking the wheel, but he's happy to let Radalac steer if he wishes. And
Sonora's gonna help see if Silver Devil needs any help, and if he doesn't, she's gonna go up to the crow's nest and she's gonna watch out for any other ships or anything that are possibly coming past.
there's probably some people that you can help him with some mending, and then after go up there.
Yeah, Wilkin's pretty much just going to be wandering around, snapping at any of the crew that were involved in the mutiny. If they look like they're not doing the job, give them a rock up.
Mad Beast is also going to offer to teach Bilton and Radalac and Conrad, if he so wishes, how to use the cannons with, you'll notice a box next to the cannon of black powder said made in Nomengard, black magic, and teach
Hell
you
yes.
how to use it and say fire in the hole before it goes off, and you shoot a couple cannons with the loud noises, see how it works.
So why do we say fire in the hole? Fire in what hole? Whose hole?
See that hole right there? You put the
There's a hole on the
in.
end of the cat.
Yeah.
Is that hole?
Yeah. That's so all the rest of the crew know the cannon's about to go off.
Right.
Yeah. The hole in the side of the ship so that it goes out instead of like into the side of the ship.
Well, you really don't want to fire in your hole, I would imagine.
No, that would be very unpleasant. Very unpleasant.
Right, okay. Just had to be sure, because I wasn't Oh, I'm okay. I believe you. I mean, it's very loud.
I saw a show once where they fired a little man out of a cannon.
You calling me short?
No. I wouldn't dream of it. I'm just
Sure.
gonna walk off.
So they're teaching you a couple of those things.
Who you calling little? Bastard.
I have to restart my foundry, so you guys might have to restart your foundry. I don't know, but carry on.
Sonora's gonna talk to Silver Dog and go, you realize this could have been much worse.
Yeah.
I know you were on Tar's side, but she probably saved the crew's life by not boarding that ship, right?
Well, I'm not sure what happened when the ship went away, and some of the crew fell thanks to water breathing that you did there. That was pretty smart stuff.
I kind of mean the one that you didn't loot.
Oh, yeah. Well,
You may want to perhaps let the mutineers know that, so it doesn't rise again.
yeah, I'll tell the bosun Lost Fingers. He's our spokesman. He's good with words.
Yeah.
And Cat of Nine Tails. So he'll help. Yeah. Oh, that's a whip. Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
To be fair, I haven't, the only whips I've seen are like thorn type or like the singular ones. Nine tails.
Yeah, it's
Cat?
9, and he points at Lost Fingers walking around from his hips hanging. He's got 9 little lashes.
Oh, I thought they were tassels. I'm very sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to have a look one day at it. But yeah, I just thought I didn't want any more
the streamers.
Listen, the 5 of us with Tar will go down to Asmodeus's living room itself if we have to with her, if she said so. So, you don't have to convince me, but...
I realize that. Just... I'm just making it so it's a bit of a... Just know that she saved your life by not looting that ship.
Yeah.
And they should know that. So, and as we're finishing up, I will then go up to the crow's nest, and as I walk, I'll say, I'm just going to keep a watch up on the crow's nest. Holler if you need me.
Hey, Vilfin, they're going to show me how to steer the ship. You want to come too? If you stand on your tippy toes, you might be able to do it too, mate.
Are you shut up, motherfucker? I'll get you for that. Anyway, I'm gonna find out what this. I overheard the dude with no fingers talking about a whip. I'm gonna go check that out. Sounds interesting.
We will go to, well, I'm going to put them in there. Zenithor and Tar. As Zenithor and Tar are in the captain's quarters, she's rubbing her head. I'm sorry, I know what you're thinking, Vilfin, shut up. I'm sorry, I should have been a little more lighter on my feet there. I didn't expect them to move so quickly.
No, it's me that should be sorry. I should have protected you better.
It's all right.
Seems that those that I'm sworn to protect are the ones that get hurt the most.
All of us signed up on this journey, including me. So you don't need to worry about everyone else. They make their own choices. I've got a contract to prove that. Thank you, Raiders. Welcome, welcome. Tar.
Contract or not, I said I would protect you and I didn't.
I'm still here. Huh? So are you. And we got a hell of a story. We fought a ghost ship. I'm gonna be the talk of the seas. Huh? Who fights a ghost ship and lives?
Wow.
You've just given me
I guess you got a story to tell to find out, haven't you?
I know. You've helped me with my reputation. I'm gonna charge double just for that. I mean, acquisition for double. Yeah.
Acquisition, yes. Very good. And even though he knows that you got the life drain, he still would put his paw on Tar and use the lay on hands just to heal up any hit points that were taken during the battle. You need a rest.
I feel fine now.
The life drain. You need rest to recover.
I've got a ship to run. I mean, you can't make me stay in here.
I wouldn't bet on that.
Really?
Really.
Test strength?
Nate will give her just a little bit of an eyebrow. Kind of stands up. Slowly starts to walk towards the door. And just as he's about to open it, he just pauses. And loud enough so Tar can hear. Fuck it. Takes his hand off the door and returns back to Tar. Test the strength, huh? Okay.
She's gonna grab him and pull him in, and the door's gonna open, and Lost Fingers is gonna go, Captain, while I have you amidship, and she's gonna take her dagger quickly with her other hand from her thigh, throw it at the door frame. He's like, right, I'll come back later, and shuts the door. And we're gonna follow Lost Fingers topside because it's very passionately fading to black in the captain's quarters. Lost Fingers walks up to the top side and looks at Mad Beast with a kind of a nod and says, right, Captain needs a rest, so no interruptions down there. And I feel like it might be time for us to celebrate with a bit of grog and some song. And I do believe your little brother has a bet against you, Beast. And he's like, he's not gonna beat me. He never has. Poor fish, are you ready? And they all start to exchange gold with each other and run down to the galley, leaving some of the crew to complain and swab the decks.
I'm not down there, so I can't do it. Never mind.
But you do hear it from where you're at.
I was going to, the little brother, I was going to do guidance on them, but I have to touch them to do that.
Oh no. You see poor fish. He's wiry compared to Mad Beast, but he's like that all full muscle wiry kind of thing. And he's anxious, but he's excited. He's like one of those guys. It's like, I've got it. This time I've got it. I've been practicing.
Come up here. Just for a sec. Come up.
Oh.
Come up. No, yeah, come up here for a sec.
Okay. And he just climbs with ease like a cat up the post, the mast.
I'm going to... When's your fight? Straight right now?
Now.
Okay. You got this. Trust me. And I'll give him a guidance. It's got a minute to use it.
Oh, shit. Okay. I gotta get down there.
Go.
They like to talk. Okay, I'm going. And he runs down. What does it do?
D4.
All right, I'll know what that is. Okay, he leaves. Who's following down to the galley for the grog? As I get my sirenscape back up.
You've got the ship. Like, I don't need to stay here and stare at. I mean, you look like you know what you're doing. I mean, you've done this before.
No, one of the crew's like, oh, shh, here, you. He reaches in their pocket. Take a bet of gold on poor fish. If I win, I'm gonna make a killing.
Poor fish.
Yeah.
Right.
He's so
All
low.
right.
Yeah.
Bilfin,
What?
let's go. There's a fight.
Oh, true. Right.
Where's
you
Nate?
Are you going to join in? Because if you're joining in, I'm betting on you. I might join in too, because I like a good fight.
Yeah.
Where's what's his face? Where's Conrad? I haven't seen him for like a little while.
He's like that, and I'll just yell out, Conrad!
Conrad.
Conrad!
Yes.
Are you going to come down?
Fuck's
and watch the
sake,
fight?
man! You're a sneaky motherfucker, aren't you?
I was just standing over there.
Whatever. Shut up. But these guys are going to be fighting. You want to come down and maybe join in or bet or at least have a drink or something?
Betting.
Oh, that's right.
interest?
You don't drink, do you? Whatever. Come see someone get his face punched in. At the very least.
Okay.
Might be fun.
Has anyone seen Ema?
I think Emma's over there still bathing over the side.
Ema, make a con save for me. Although, I mean, all of you should probably make con saves, but Ema in particular, when he had a 6, I feel
18.
Oh, very nice. And you did get better, I remember, now that I'm thinking about it, last time. So you're actually feeling a lot better. You've just gotten your arrows back. You hear all this going on. What do you want to do?
Yeah, probably follow them down. Probably not drinking though.
Not going to be
Yeah.
drinking.
Join us, Ema. I think Nate was helping the captain. She needed a hand with something. We'll just leave him to it.
You show up if he's interested. I mean, me first. I want a drink.
Hey,
I know. Vilfin will literally shove in between Redelec's legs, sort of scoot under it, and benefits to being short, you asshole.
I told you were short.
The galley is down here. So, Zenora, are you going to follow as well?
Nope.
No.
She will be
So
up in
I'm gonna
the
move you.
crow's nest still.
I'm going to move you back. Down in the galleys, you see two people, poor fish and mad beast, a Hulk man next to this spindly little fella. They appear, from what they've been saying, to be brothers, although you never could tell from this. And they are locked in an arm wrestle on the table with people shouting at both of them. I'm going to make some rolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I hand that coin over for.
And you hand it
Person.
to, like, Lost Fingers or something.
Yep. For
All right.
4 fish.
Actually, poor fish starts to really give everything his all. He's very superstitious, and having a druid tell him that he has extra power as well is kind of like, I've got this. But then as it goes on, Mad Beast just kind of smirks and gives a little bit more way, and you can start to see poor fish's arm just kind of going down further and further, bending almost back. And at last, poor fish just lets it go a little way and then slams it down, much to everyone's cheering. He got a nat 20 on the end there. And he's just like, I did it! I did it! And he's jumping up and down and running around, kissing all the people who are then punching him in the face, like, get off of me! He's like, I did it! I'm gonna split the gold with that druid woman. She's amazing. And Mad Beast's like, wait, you cheated? Did you cheat? He's like, no, not at all. And Mad Beast looks around. All right, who wants to have a go?
Vilfin will just nudge elbow into Redelec's ribs.
Oh. Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Okay.
Go on, knock on his forehead. I mean, he's probably not supposed to, but you know what I mean. Take his arm out of the socket or something.
So we're going to do 3 rolls. If you get a nat 20, you instantly go up 2. So you want to get up to 3. So make your first roll.
Yep, so regular strength.
Yeah, it's a regular strength check.
18.
All right. Mad Beast starts with you, and he's telling you can't move your elbow as you're holding tight. And you see all the muscles in this minotaur start to push back on Mad Beast. He's starting to grunt a little. His face is getting a little red. Roll your next one. Oh, shit.
17.
He is like, oh, shit. What are you made of? And...
Beef, I'm told.
oh, God. But then, make your next roll.
23.
Ooh. He actually starts to give a little bit of way, but you've already tired him out most of the way, so you slowly push him down, and the people betting on you start to cheer, and you've won about 10 gold because they're starting to split their wage with you
Hey.
as they start to cheer. Zenithor, your tests of strength. Would you please make me a performance check?
Okay. $19.
19. All right, I've had a thought about how I'm going to do this, and we're going to use the team's going to be riding on you to get this. We're going to make three rolls for you, depending on what Tar has up her sleeve. You need to make an athletics check.
23.
Shit. And one more performance check.
22.
Jesus.
Nice rolls.
Good God. All right. It's a charisma. How long do you feel that you stay in the quarters giving first aid?
As long as it's necessary.
That's up to you, but you do hear
It's
from...
almost like elf lessons. I mean,
You do hear from the galley the cheering and the raucousness of the pirates. So it's up to you when you decide to calm down. This is going to continue on, would you say, for about 2 more hours drinking. Vilfin, I imagine you're probably drinking. Redleg, are you drinking?
I'm definitely drinking. I want to get in on
Yeah.
the arm wrestling as well.
Definitely drinking.
Are you going to arm wrestle Redleg?
Sure.
I will pay to see that.
Come on, Gizzy, go.
Alright.
Come on.
No, of course.
Let's do it.
All right. Hey,
Gold on Red Alert.
gold on Redleg. Conrad, are you betting?
Yes. I'll be putting 3 gold on Radalak.
Oh, come on, guys. Where's the faith in the dwarf?
I'll put it.
His strength isn't that low.
Yeah, it's more of, prior experience with Radalak strength
Doors.
checks and doors.
True.
All right. First rolls.
$18.
17.
Do you want to describe your arm wrestling if you're using your advantage? 18 versus 17. Oof. You kind of are
Close.
almost locked right in the middle. It's a little bit of a waver, but that second roll, someone's got to give eventually.
I'd just say, do dwarves come out this size, or did you grow a little?
Oh, are you going to use intimidation?
Yeah.
You cheeky son of a bitch.
Intimidation.
I didn't know the stack shit that high.
13.
13. What's your intimidation, Vilfin?
Oh, you want intimidation?
Yeah,
That
because that's gonna.
Strength was 21, by the way.
I'll add 21, but we'll add like a D4 if you for
Natural
the
20.
intimidator. Natural 20.
On the
Holy shit!
intimidation.
So natural 20, you move right up, and as you say, I didn't know they stacked shit that high. You slam down on the table with Radalak. A lot of people lost money. They were really thinking this Minotaur was gonna do it, but maybe the bullshit high comment actually threw him off a little bit.
As Vilfin slams his hand down on the table, it just gives him a big grin and then hands him a whiskey.
Yeah. And Radalak has like that really toothy grin where you can see all the teeth. And he's like, yeah, and he like slams his drink against yours.
Now that's what I call fun.
Ah.
Here's to you, bullshit. I mean, whatever. Yeah, that was your name, wasn't it?
Yeah. Grumpy Shinbone.
Hey.
Grumpy Shinbone. Last Fingers goes up to Ema and Conrad. Are you going to be participating in the festivities? You know the booze is free while you're on the ship. The arm wrestling, not so much.
Not really my sort of thing, but if you want to arm wrestle, I'll go with you.
What's your sort of
Radlac
thing?
starts
I know you got any grass?
On a ship out in the sea, probably not.
Radlac starts a chant. Conrad, Conrad, Conrad.
You know, I'd actually pay good money to see you and Conrad arm wrestle. I'd like.
I feel like I might be all arm wrestled out, you know?
Oh, come on. Be another whiskey in it for you. Even though he's not paying.
I'm like, but it's free, is it? Oh.
So? I'll actually get up and go get it for you.
Oh, that'd be super nice. What do you reckon, Conrad?
Hey, I'll arm wrestle you if you want.
I bet it's just a bit of fun.
Fun.
You know what fun is, right?
Yeah,
I'm not
sacking a town and killing all the women and children.
Okay,
Right.
that got really dark really quickly.
I'm sorry I asked, to be fair. Right, I'll go get that whiskey.
Ema's going to cover the fact that he smiles at that comment, trying to cover his face.
We'll quickly switch real quick. Tar is singing a kind of a siren-y song. When she's done, she's getting her boots on, singing as she's going around. Gives him a nuzzle. Thank you. You're pretty good, hot stuff.
You weren't too bad yourself.
I love that smite thing you did. That was great. All right. Well,
No, it's a little trick I learned.
yeah. It ruined the table, but it was worth it. Anyway,
Plenty more tables where they come from.
they're having a strength contest outside. Did you, you want to participate? I'll bet on you.
See what more we can conquer together, huh?
Exactly.
And with that, Nate will nuzzle in as well with the line nuzzle.
All right.
Thank you.
Happy to have you aboard.
I'm
There's
sure.
a couple things I just remembered before you get to the cliffs. Have your crew come in. We're not bothered at my table and discuss. You'll need to know these if you're gonna make it through the caves.
Okay.
All right.
We'll do that.
And she leads into the galley. You see Conrad starting to sit down with Radalek. Yeah? Was it Radalek? No.
Yeah.
Yes. Radalek and Conrad. As you lock hands to arm wrestle, make your first roll.
Pretty.
22.
Yeah, that's not going so good.
Radalek's pretty confident. As he grips, he thinks he's really got this. And you're starting to go back. Make your second roll.
$16.
9.
9. Conrad's he's got something on his mind. He's not feeling it. It's getting really low. Everyone's like, oh, make your last roll.
Oof. 6.
10.
Oh my gosh. He comes back up. He's starting to come back up, but 2 out of 3. And he leans down. But Rattlelag, you have something to think about. Maybe Conrad was really holding back on purpose. He's just not into it. Shown all of his cards yet. Lost Finger said, you're back. Welcome. You look fitter than ever, Captain. A beautiful thing, I say. You're, Zenithar, is it? Nautical Net. Why don't you have a try against your bullshit friend over here?
What?
Kind of looks, looks around and why not? Come on, Rattleack.
You think you're up to it, Mr. Bullshit?
I mean, Vilfin beat me. Why am I arm wrestling everyone?
Well, I did.
Oh.
Fair. I did beat you.
I mean, if you don't want to, Rattleack, that's fine. I'm sure one of these other
I'll give it a go if
stronger
you don't want.
sailors, pirates, will be more than happy to try and take down a lion.
Are you trying to goad me?
I would never do such a thing, Rattleack.
Intimidation versus...
Go on, you big hairy baby. Give it a go.
Yeah. 25 on intimidation.
Not
I don't even know what to roll against.
I would say insight to see if you're picking up what he's putting down, but I feel like, yeah, you feel
I can't
threatened.
beat that
You
anyway.
you feel threatened a bit. It's on you if you're threatened. That threat is like, oh, you want to go, and you feel like you have to, or if you just like, oof.
I mean, if it means that much to you, for sure.
The Leonin and the Minotaur, quite a unlikely looking sight at the table, arm in arm, muscles.
Dolphin gets up on the table next to them. Right, place your bets, gents.
Oh, God.
We have the mighty bullshit on the right, and we have the great nautical gnat on the left.
Cards like 20 gold on the Leonin. And with that, they're all like, "Oh shit! I'm gonna bet on Rattleack," because they wanna make some money. And are you guys ready to go? As you start to make your are you still on the table, Phil? Or do you get? You like leaning over watching?
I've got a like a handle of whiskey, slopping it everywhere. He's probably a little drunk by now.
Pull your swords!
He's not been drinking slowly.
Oof, might have to make a con save soon, probably. But you're usually pretty good at that, being dwarf yourself. Anyone
Well,
else making a bet on the
like it.
team?
More like an athletics to stay on top of the table.
All good. We'll make our first roll.
What am I rolling?
You're rolling a strength check versus a strength check.
Redlack.
God, another 2.
You can
Man,
intimidate
6.
at a d4.
10.
Oof, guys.
That was exactly like last time.
There you go.
Rattleack has getting a little tuckered out from all the arm wrestling, and Zenithor's a little tuckered out as well. But he's still pushing Rattleack. Make your second roll.
Kick 'em with your peg.
19.
14.
Oh no. Zenithor's slowly leading him down. Rattleack starting to kind of make a grimace as he's trying to push back. Third roll.
Dolphin starts to chant. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Can
Bullshit.
get a nat 20.
Nine.
Ooh.
11. I've got a DM's inspiration I would like to use, though.
Use it.
Fine, I'll burn mine as well.
We could make this like the final arm wrestle. We could make it neck and neck and an extra roll if you want to. So if you come back, Gradilac, you can have that extra.
That's a 4. It's a D10, isn't it?
Yeah.
Inspiration.
No. Rattler got me on that one.
Gradilac, you are starting to push back. It's his last and final roll. One more strength check.
21.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm not going to beat that.
Although it is 2
Actually,
and
I'll burn
2.
an advantage.
It
I'll
is
burn
2
an
and 2.
advantage.
We can do one more. Make it 5 out of.
It still doesn't matter.
No. Radilac's coming back with a 21 and pushes back. Do the last and final roll for the tiebreaker because now you're tied.
Bloody hell.
What did you, I don't like that from Radilac. He's like,
20.
okay.
Dirty 20.
Zenithar finally wins over and slams down. But Radilac, you gave a really good show. So it's debatable if this was just a one-time lucky thing or if it's truly he is the stronger.
Nate would just give Raylac a wink. Good on you, mate. Well done.
Wilson will cheer loudly.
Next round of drinks. Let's go.
I mean, I've been down here wrestling. You've been up there relaxing with the captain.
Tyler's like, thank you lads, I'll take that, and takes their gold.
Wilson will cheer loudly as Nat wins, and probably at this point misfoots and slips off the table.
Dexterity saving throw, please.
Not bad, 21.
Oh.
Catch myself on one hand.
Dope monk chip. All right.
Didn't spill a drop, by the way. Whiskey
Oof.
safe.
Are you one
Cool
of those
monkey flippy shit.
Are you one of those drunken masters I've heard about? Lost
I
fingers.
Excuse me.
Nice.
I met one of those once, you know.
Did you?
Drunken master. Yeah. He got around with a donkey, though. It was weird.
No. Like a monk, not a guy that runs around with a donkey. That's
He
a whole
was
different thing.
He was a monk.
Was he?
And his best friend was a donkey.
Oh, shit.
It's a beautiful story, really.
Don't know if I know that one. You might have to tell me one day.
Wow.
Not right now, though. I'm probably going to be sick.
Poor fish is like, you know why we had a ghost ship? It was because it's All Hallows Eve. They always come out on the night of the witches. I knew of this one story. There was this bard, and he used to do these
Frickin'
dancing.
bards.
I know, right? And he used to do these dancing lights on a string and lure little children into the sewers and have them float around dead.
Did you catch him and kill him?
No, it's a little wives' tale.
Well, that's no fun.
No. Tar kind of motions to Zenithar to get your crew to talk as it's starting. And Mad Beast goes, right, before you go, are you all wanting to, well, I'm going to be honest. We're going up against a storm god. So I feel like this is a suicide run, as does the crew. If you got any plans, now's the time to get them talked out. But are you going to Thunder Cliffs by nightfall under the darkness, or do you want to go in the day? Think about what you'll be safest and probably tell the captain. And she's going to make her way into the store and give Portfish the command to go get Zenora from the crow's nest as he's happily skipping along to tell Zenora, you're wanted in the captain's quarters and thank you, you made me a rich man today. You sure did.
Oh, no, I didn't do anything. I just gave you a pat of good luck.
Oh,
That's all.
it was great. I won.
You
So-
did? That's awesome.
So half of this is yours, and he's gonna give you 5 gold when you get down.
Okay. I'm gonna hop down. I'm guessing with the layout of the ship, I would have seen Nate walk down to where they were with the captain.
You
Okay.
could probably
so I-
hear it all. And
yeah. Probably heard a lot of this louder shouting, but yeah. Hoping I didn't hear anything.
Heard a lot of
So I'm
crashing.
gonna,
So you go
So-
in, yeah?
yeah, I'll go in. Back will still be against the wall as much as possible.
All right. Here we go. So at the table, here you are. She's got a piece of paper. All right.
Before we start, there is something I wanted to talk to you about when you were a bit more rested. We haven't met the Dragonborn on this trip at all. That concerns me. Is there another way into Thundercliffs?
Well, it's no one survived coming through the cliffs and through the top. There's Arakocra tribes, there's manticores, stalkers that are invisible, every kind of man or beast. So if they're gonna go through that by land, they're not gonna make it. However, by sea, there's only one way in. So either he's ahead of us, which he probably is.
But we only left 2 hours after he did. So did he get good wind?
Well, if he's with Talos, I imagine he did. But
Right.
we can catch him, or he's gone somewhere else.
Hmm. So you said you had some things to talk about.
Right. And she's gonna get out her chest and look through these papers and get out a map. Kind of point to Thundercliffs. It's probably the beach is probably riddled with some kind of trap to make sure that they're warned. Be careful. You might want to get the ranger on your team to keep a lookout. If you head in on the right side, there's gonna be like almost a watered cavern with the scariest looking motherfucking fish you've ever seen in it. Go through it. They won't hurt you. There are 3 hags. If you give them the 3 things they'll want, they will give you information. And they see everything that goes on in those caves. You seem to be the kind of people that can do that and fight them if you can't. So you don't have to. It's something to think about.
I hope someone's writing this down because I don't understand any of what she just said.
Have you
Don't
been-
worry, Adelac, I got it. I got it.
Ema, can I have another one of those hugs? I'm feeling it a bit.
Make a con save.
Wilfon's in the chair with his
And also
feet
Velvet.
out and is probably snoring heavily at this point.
19. I mean, I'm good at con saves. So.
You're pretty good. It's just, this is a very strong rum. This is you're really feeling it.
Just in need of a
20.
hug. You know?
Emil will stand up on his chair, walk across the table, and give him a hug across the table.
Aw.
Yeah, dirty 20 from Wilfon, who's snoring into his mug of whiskey.
Mad Beast is right. We can get there quicker or slower, depending on if you want to be safe under darkness or just come in the light when you can see.
How have we got enough for me to have, well, for all of us to have a night?
second.
We go in. Yeah, I just saw that.
Yeah, repeat. Have you have enough for all of us to have a what? Rest?
Pretty much a long rest, yeah. Do we have enough time for that? I would like to prepare for us going in and perhaps discuss strategy among the team.
You've got about 10 hours, so yeah, you could get a rest in.
Okay. Right. I need a long rest so I can hopefully change the spell. I don't think, unless you think me having passed without a trace that makes it so we can go in quietly is worth it, or whether me having the ability to do some radiant damage is worth it. What do you think? You need to let me know.
Tara is quiet because she knows this is directed at the team.
What? Sorry. I nodded off there for a second. What's going on?
Basically, I want to know if you want to have extra help with stealth, or if you want to have someone who can create the radiant spell. What do you think would be worth our time?
I did hear Manticore, did I not?
I'll try not to go after it.
That's weeks ago. Months ago?
I'm just wondering if it's the same one. Wouldn't that be funny? Well, not so much.
I said manticores. You'll
What
have...
more? Oh, Christ. Oh, Jesus
And if
Christ.
they're flying, they're gonna see you coming, so... It's up to you guys. If you're... I mean, you guys are more than capable of taking down a few manicores and some stalkers and some whatevers, but... they definitely can see you before you see them. If you go in
What-
under day.
What do you think that? I mean, you probably have more military experience than any one of us. Probably.
Hey,
Short-
yeah.
Short of Conrad, probably.
If they already know that we're coming, then stealth is not going to do us any good. If those manticores come down to attack, they're going to warn whoever's on watch. They're going to see what's happening before we even get there. And that's providing that we get past the traps, as have already been mentioned.
And then, so if we go through the cave, so the caves, is that before or after the beach? Or is that an alternative route you didn't exactly specify?
Well, we can get you in at low tide or high tide. Some of it will just be covered in water at high tide. I do believe that's high tides at 2 a.m. and 2 p.m., low tides at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m.
So we're about 10 hours away regardless. So if we go in at night,
The question is, if we go in under the cover of night, not all of us have the correct vision to get through that. So if we have any light to give away our position, what's the point?
Exactly. It doesn't really matter whether we go in day or night, it seems. Now, Conrad, I'm interested. What do you think in this particular situation? I mean, you've obviously had experience attacking a stronghold, I would imagine. What would be your strategy here?
Thinking that the cave sounds like your most promising entrance.
okay. Well, I'm going to
And
let them go.
Being a cave, I don't think it really matters if it's day or night.
I'm sure they're going to have their own light sources inside. They're going to need light as well. Right? So, we lost a name on Game of Enigma. Okay. So, it's up to you if you're a stealthy bunch or not.
just died.
I think if we're going to have me use the radiant damage, I need a long rest. It's as simple as that. That's why I asked. And I think we could probably all do with long rest, especially star to get back some of her spells, her health.
I could do with another long rest.
Sonora just raises her eyebrow at Nate and then says nothing. So
I mean, I've got to sleep off the whiskey. I didn't realise we were that close. I wouldn't have drank anything.
Yeah, that was probably.
No, we needed this. We needed this to get us.
Is
ready.
there anything that you need to prepare for, Conrad?
I'm ready to go.
You ready to go? Long rest.
Oh,
Make
that,
sure.
I'm not going to stay up 10 hours, but yeah.
If you're fighting cultists, these are just humans, yes? Not specters, ghosts, or undead? I mean, there are hags in there.
They could be anything, these cultists. Talos recruits anyone that is willing to bend to his will and follow his cause.
What about Merkel? Do we think might show their hand in this too?
Yeah,
That's why I
Merkel's
think-
the undead cult, right?
That's why I think it's probably more prudent for Zenora to prepare any radiant damage spells, any extra radiant damage that we can do. I'd rather have that than...
Or she focuses more on fire, which hurts everything.
Well, I have it where I have polymorph. I can easily go back to Wall of Fire if you wish.
Now, I've warned my crew. So, Talos is obviously going to know we're coming. He's obviously going to do stuff on the seas to prevent me from getting you there. I can get you as close as I can get without the keel scraping the ground, smelling it. So,
Get us as
You-
close as you can.
You get us in, and then you get
out.
all right. And I can
And-
wait 5 days before the rations start to run, so more than
Don't
enough
hurt,
time.
don't hurt yourself, Rodlack. We'll figure it out.
So we got Manticores, we've got Ags. Zenora's going to be doing the radiant damage.
So,
Just someone around. I mean, I'm not sure. Has anyone here actually fought a hag and even know what the fuck a hag? I mean, I don't know what a hag is. I mean,
I've heard of them. I have heard of them, but I haven't got a lot of information on them.
I mean, to me, a hag's just a filthy old lady.
Vile
bad
witches.
breath.
They have like a coven of witches. They have a lot of spells when they're all together. If they're separate, they're fine. These hags have been there so long, they're bored.
I ate a haggis once. Is that the same thing?
Maybe.
No,
I ate a,
haggis is great. I mean, I love it. Why did you eat a haggis?
it was a festival. It's a long story. If we survive the hags, I'll tell you about it.
Right.
So, alright, I will switch back my polymorph to fire, and I will go for radiant damage, since we're not going to be stealthy.
Go
Okay.
to your quarters whenever you're finished.
Sonora will go to the crow's nest again.
Alright. And take your long rest. If you're going to swap out your spells, now is your time to do it. And at that, you hear different things. Wash the keel, all that stuff. As the crew are very, very happy and slightly drunk. They're having a good time, taking the time off from facing death and winning. Gold, song, all sorts of things are being passed around. Stories, being All Hallows Eve. As you guys sleep in your quarters, don't think you guys ever established if you're going at night or day, did you? I mean, talked about it and you never said.
I think we're just going when we get there.
Get there
Yeah,
when we
I
get
don't-
there.
I think
Yep.
we
I don't think,
decided it didn't matter. It was, yeah.
All right. When you wake, it will be 2 hours in from the Thunder Cliffs. You have a poor fish up there in the crow's nest as you're sleeping, Zenora. He's keeping an eye out with a spyglass. And you'll start to see the dark clouds swirling ahead. Poor fish yells down to Tar, "I got weather incoming off the starboard." And as they look, there's a swirl of a circle of just dark gray starting to form.
Sonora's going to say, I got to get down, but, and she'll give Crawfish, while he's up there, she got, some extra rations before she left. She'll give him 5 rations, just in case.
Thank you kindly. It's a pleasure serving with you, Zenora. You'll, be good
You
to see
stay
you.
safe. It would
You
be
too.
nice to see you again.
Yeah.
And I will slide down the pole, to get down quicker.
With everybody standing around and seeing what's happening, Nate will get himself in a more elevated position so that his voice will carry,
All parrots,
Yep.
release!
and he's just going to look out to everybody, both the team as well as the crew. And he goes, "It's time to strap our boots on. This is a perfect day to die. Wipe the blood out of our eyes. In this life, there is no surrender. There is nothing left for us to do. Find the strength to see this through. We are the ones who will never be broken, and with our final breath, we stand shoulder to shoulder, and we fight to the death."
Tar raises their cutlass to the death, and they all chant and raise their cutlasses as well.
Sonora would have cast the water breathing spell as a ritual if she has time. If not, I will use a spell slot for it.
All right.
It's a 10-minute spell.
You've got time. You've got time to cast it as a
Okay.
ritual.
And I'll turn around and just whisper in Nate's ear, "You always were one for fancy speeches."
And I'll nudge Vilfin. I'm like, do you think he rehearsed that?
Go for the Storms are brewing, and the dark clouds are getting more. The rain is starting to come in. Tar's like, get them as close to a mile as you can, fingers, and hold her steady. And they're all saying, starting to yell. I'm checking that. Oh, poor Emma is having a little trouble and trying to gather up his wits to stay with the group. She's going to walk over to the 4 rowboats on the ship and motion to you guys. We're going to get you as close as we can. 2 rowboats should get both of you all in. There's 2 ropes on each side. Red Thorn, Grumpy Shinbone, Hot Stuff, and Emma Pirate, Acquisitionist. You're going to be cutting those ropes as soon as you can. You're going to have a long drop. Hold fast. Move directly away from the boat. That'll take you to the Thunder Cliffs. Godspeed. Even though I don't believe in it. All right. And she goes
I don't believe in that either.
You start getting...
Nate will then give her another nozzle before he heads off and says, I will be back.
So will I. And they get this device called a baler that they already know they're going to be bailing out large amounts of water as the thunder claps so loud that your rib bones vibrate. There's a low roll, like a bass laugh, grumbling through the sky down upon you. The sky turns to darkness and the wind blasts opposite against the sails as the crew is trying desperately to maneuver them. Men, the forestays! Talos is come to give us a welcome, Mad Beast is saying, and who are we to refuse him? And then you hear Poorfish up above go, Ship in sight off the starboard. If you look, you will see the ice floe coming into sight with a perfect ring of calm across the waters around it. And Poorfish also shouts, the typhoon's a brewing, Captain. We're gonna get lashed down if we're not careful. What? Yeah, well, move yourself to the exterior there, buddy. Come right ahead. And Mad Beast is going to look at you, Vilfin. He's going to say, right, man the cannon on the front. Run a firing warning shot across her bow. We don't want to hit her yet. We want to just aim high. So it's up to you. I have the AC of the ice floe and its hit points. If you choose to aim at the ship or above it, it's up to you.
Wilfin will ignore the order not to hit it and aim at it.
All right.
Sonora would have turned around and said, looked like someone made a deal. Just saying.
Roll to hit.
What am I rolling here?
You are just going to roll a d20 to hit. You're going to have to beat an 18.
No modifier to add to it?
What can do your dex if you're going pretty fast at it?
Bradlack will come down and give a hand anyway.
Net advantage.
So it'll be 15 with dex. I said add advantage. Another one. Oh shit, roll the right dice, dummy. 16.
16. You actually fire high, so no one knows. Hey, Pesh, thank you for the sub. No one knows that you were aiming directly at it. It goes high and shoots a warning shot across the bow. And then you hear a cannon fire blast from the ice floe as a hand of a wave shaped just like a hand comes to slam down. You hear Mad Beast go, hold! And all of you can make a strength saving throw at advantage because he did warn you to hold as this wave comes crashing. And a roll to hit.
And don't forget, those who are in 10 foot will have +4 to your saving throw.
There you go.
If you're within
Have
my
advantage.
range.
Yes.
I would have been near you, I think, because I whispered in your ear. So I will take that. Oh, well, doesn't I got a 17 plus whatever your aura is.
5, so that is dirty.
I think it's a +4. Or
Yeah,
is it
I'm
plus-
talking to myself about the stats for the...
Oh, sorry. So you used to say.
All of you got to beat a 15.
Yeah.
Who missed?
I'm good.
21 for Wilfin.
Nice.
24.
Those of you that got 18 or above are able to save the people that you see sliding across the deck. So those of you below a 15,
Yeah, Nate.
those of you below a 15, oh, Nate, you have a chance with the deck save to save Nate.
Yeah. I will a dex save. Alright, since I'm near him and his aura would have given me that.
Ema starts sliding across the deck.
No, I only got a 5. I don't get a grip. Actually, no, bugger. I'm burning my actual last advantage.
Ian's also sliding past Wilfin. Wilfin, do you want to make a dex save to stay, or are you gonna let
19
I will.
to save
I
Nate.
will dive out to grab onto Emma as he slides past.
Denora grabs a hold. Wilfin grabs a hold of Emma.
13.
13's gonna do it. All right. Emma, you're holding on to Wilfin as he's holding on to the rigging. Denora reaches for Nate,
I got him with a 19. Gotcha.
grabs him by the shoulder armor. The ice flow fires at back, but it doesn't fire across your bow. It fires directly at the Dancing Delight. I'm going to make a big old roll here. That's not going to work. Because, of course, there we go. As a bunch of splinters from some of the mast and some of the side of the ship splinter across.
Sonora's gonna yell out, "All bets are off! Fire with extreme precision!" How far away is it from me? The actual boat?
The ship is way too far, but the cannons can reach, and
I will.
Tar's gonna yell, "Bring her broadside!" And the ship starts to turn. Depends, Vilfin, you want to get back on. We need people on the cannons. So, if any of you want to go on the cannons, there are two on the side.
Aye,
Vilfin would definitely make sure Emma was secure first, and then go back to the cannon.
Emma grabs a hold of the rigging. Anyone can jump in if they want and decide they want to do something. There are also mangonels and ballista on the Dancing Delight you can also choose to use.
Sonora will try and repair anything that like bang a hammer or a nail or something along those lines to make sure they don't sink if it's along the waterline, if she has to. Any of that.
Alright, those of you on the cannons, roll to hit.
So D20 plus dex, you said?
Yep. Riding like a dolphin.
On a burn an advantage, because that was shit.
Gotta beat the AC of 18 of the ice flow.
19.
I want to burn one too.
Roll 8d8 for me.
88? Holy shit.
Yep.
No.
You missed.
Redlac wasn't paying enough attention.
Fire's over. A little too high. Vilfin, what's the damage on that ice flow?
When my dice disappear, I'll tell you. 26.
26. Nice. Alright.
DM, can you let me know when we're within 120 feet of the ice flow?
I can, but I don't think you're gonna get there because Tar is thinking out loud as poor fish yells, "We're gonna be blasted to the depths, orders, Captain." And she's thinking he's not being harmed. He's not being harmed because of the talos. You get a advantage net from error. Mad Beast, we're gonna ram that ship. And she's gonna grab the rigging. Yell at all of you, "Come now to the boats." She's gonna grab the rope, pull it with her as she gets to you guys. She's going to say through the rain and now there's hail. On my signal, and I get to the wheel, cut the rope, get to the cliffs, and end this. She puts a hand on Denethor's face, nuzzles him and whispers, "Take care of yourself," and cuts the rope, leaping over to the bridge. She's gonna take the wheel, and she's gonna say, "Christoffen, you're gonna drag me out of here or you're gonna drag me to hell. Leave no quarter." And she's gonna signal for you all to cut the rope. Do you cut it?
Yeah, Vilfin drops the battle axe on it.
As you guys.
Yep, definitely. Cutting a piece of rope as well.
Sonora will cut if she needs to.
Alright.
Also, don't forget the crew's got water breathing
He's got water breathing.
for the next 20 hours now.
Nice. Does the team have water breathing as well? Yeah? Hopefully. Your team has water breathing? Yeah. Alright. You'll hear as you're cutting about full run ready. And you guys splash down into the waters below. The thunder is clapping. Tar is going to try and run a distraction with a god while you all start rowing under cover of dusk. It's starting to get dark. We're going to switch you guys to the Thunder Cliffs, but we're going to take a brief coffee break first before we get to that map as we settle in. Thank you guys for watching. You're fighting a god in the waters, so the water breathing might actually finally get to be used.
So how many crew on the boat? Because water breathing only does 10 people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if I ritually cast it, I can ritually cast it as many times as I want. It just takes 10 minutes to cast. So
Yeah, but if you
Tar and
cast
the
it
other
a
crew.
second time, the first casting goes away. That's how the spells work. You can only do 10. You can't ritually cast it 10 times to 100 people.
So you'll get you guys 6 and probably
Tar, at
Tar
least.
and her main group as you guys go.
Yeah.
Alright. Thank you guys for being here. Net, don't forget to mark your advantage. Thank you, Error, for that. Hi, Tales of Pesh. Thank you for the compliment on my map. That's an Incarnate map. And I want to thank the Raiders earlier, Rogue. You guys can go get coffee while I'm chewing the fat if you want. Probably have a bee. I'm going to run a be right back screen while I get a fresh cup of coffee, and we're going to land on the shores of the Thunder Cliffs. And I don't have to talk in a pirate voice anymore, thankfully. And we will see what happens to the dancing light. So, I will be right back. Oh no! Oh! I actually didn't mean to do that.
Did you neuter it?
No, I accidentally set it on fire. I think I heard a growl. Oh my god! What the stop, run! Stop, drop, and roll. Holy. Oh god, he's quick. Okay, gun. It's not funny! Oh, no! Just die. Oh, God.
What the hell are you standing on?
On the wall. Is there another brick in the wall? Once you go Drax, you get to see the Snorlax.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Oh, no.
It works.
Oh,
You
she
love
went
it.
there.
Shut
She
up.
went there.
She went there.
Oh, God, that's even worse than a track.
And if you don't know what that means, join our Discord and see the pictures. I've been doing this wrong. This whole time you're supposed to hit this. And I just killed myself. Oh, creepy clock. Why is that picture? Ugh.
It's watching you.
I don't like it. What the?
Upstairs.
Cool looking picture, that one. Let's get one like it. Should say.
You bastard!
What?
You bastard! Oh no! Get away from my dead. Stop looking in my inventory! You get that. Are you taking back your mind? Oh
You-
my
you know-
God.
do you know why you passed out? You got no. Oh no, shit.
Aw, did you hit me and the dragons are eating you now? Come back, dragons. Don't. Stop. Don't do it. Oh, no.
Oh God.
You're killing Trashy, Sadiq.
Oh.
What's
Yeah,
wrong with
right.
That's what I hear. Thought I'd roll with the 7, and next time she might pass the required number. Yeah, you never know.
Oh yeah.
Is he an
Filthin likes
alcoholic?
drinking.
Oh, yeah. Where is his Bufinion?
I think he's over
You
Wait.
hear retching.
quiet for a bit. Yeah, he's
Feckin'
that way.
birds!
Yeah, that's him there. He's not a fan of the arts,
Ooh.
particularly
Mm.
musical arts, perhaps.
Yeah, we got some beef jerky. Oh, I am so sorry, sir. I didn't mean to offend you. We got some lawn clippings in the back. I can make a salad, you know. We got all kinds of stuff for you. What can I do for you today?
I'll take some of that beef jerky, love.
Oh, sure.
It's great stuff.
Yeah.
And he Wilson turns, looks at Redlac and just winks. I don't think he knows what.
Wow. Ah. Oh, hey. Hey, buddy. I took out the whole camp with headshots. How amazing is that? Oh, somebody said you see that because I'm never going to have that happen again. I'm not sure whether to make it light or dark for you guys. Make it there. I hear a lot of Skype bloopities. As I said before, thank you. I think Rogue's probably gone to bed. I didn't get a chance to say thank you fully to him. But thank you for the raid if you're still here, Rogue. I think you probably went to sleepies though. I'll have to tell him. No, I'm not there, but I can hear you from my... Are you on the bathroom, Drax? Good God. Alright. So, while we're waiting on them, I'm just going to adjust some Sirenscape stuff. To make it more realistic, since the cannons are still probably going off, but got that. And that. more sounds. Incarnate and Foundry for our maps and stuffs. I think they have made this sound a little too high. And we've had a little crash earlier, but hopefully that's all better now. Oh, poor Mina. Mina's not feeling well, so everyone in Trent give her lovins, by the way. She's got Grimsman flu from earlier. A couple sessions ago. Poor thing. How are you, Drex? You better? You know where you're at, buddy?
I think I've got him man flu as well.
You don't feel good either, do you? You said you were sick, so...
I've been off work all day, so...
Oh, shit. That's probably why you don't know what's going on, either. There you go.
I know, it was, you said, oh yeah, these people and you are going into the lifeboat to do this, and then you said, this is hitting the ship, and I was just like, wait, where am I? What's going on? So I thought it was in a lifeboat, but alright.
You're all good.
I was assuming we were all in the lifeboat.
You're all in the lifeboat, you are. Really, the lifeboat on here says it can fit 8, but realistically, I couldn't get a boat on the Foundry to fit right where it doesn't look like it's a freaking ship, so I'm hitting 2. So I think you're muted. Yeah, right.
Things are what you say they are. It doesn't matter what it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like you're 2, so there you go. Alright, Mina. Mina's here. Mina's ready to go? Alright. Sadiq, you all good with Skype? Everyone's next. Alright. As you start to get closer to the ship, the beach, you do see there's 2 openings. Now, Tar did say to go to the right, but it's up to you if you want where you want to land. You're just kind of going to go straight ahead. You can see the beach from here. You see a tall shipwreck on the sand. You see some lights, like people are on the beach further in, but they don't see you because you don't have lights on. You're in the water coming towards them. So you could land stealthily. Beach test, bro.
Nate would feel if it's too treacherous to go to the right, that we'll just get the boat to land as quickly as we can.
You all agree?
Follow the leader.
No.
You start to feel a thump across the bottom of your boat. One on each side, as the 2 giant crabs here are trying to upend your boat. They have not been able to do so as yet, but you can see them in the waters. We're gonna roll an initiative on that.
Oh man, we got crabs.
No crabs. I'm gonna have to reload my nothing wants to work today, do they? Alright, I'm gonna roll some encounters because it didn't work on the... We've already went. Conrad.
14.
Ema.
9.
9. this fellow. I'm just going down the line as I go. Dice. Okay, Rattleack.
10.
Nice. Wilfin.
17.
Denora.
3.
3. And Zenithor.
16.
As this crab starts to knock on the boat, you'll see a swooshing, flapping of wings as this manticore and his friends start to come in. And they are going to move right about there and hover and try and attack the boat itself with a multi-attack, which it doesn't want to do today. That's a hit. Alright, as the tail spikes through the closest boat, Conrad, Rattlex, and Enos, it starts to get holes in it and starts to sink. Dolphin, you're next. You see this happening. You see one manicore in your sights and 2 crabs. I do believe from where you are. You can see them. Yep.
There's not much you can do about the Manticore. Although he'd probably scream Manticore. And so that crab dude, like he's right at the front of the boat.
Your boat, yes.
He's right at the boat.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just move up to the front of the boat and take a swing at him with my axe.
Nice.
Take a couple of swings at his head.
Away.
25
Definitely.
on the first. 22 on the second.
Yeah, absolutely.
Both double-handed. So the first will be 8 points of slashing damage, and the second will be 10 for 18 total.
Yes.
He will need to make
He
a.
doesn't need to. He's dead.
Okay. In that
It
case,
didn't
I'd
take
just lop his
much.
head off.
Yeah. You got crab meat on the boat if you wish. Alright. That's it for you because you made your 2 attacks
That's-
unless you want to.
Yep. I can't really go to the other. I can't reach the other boat from where I am, so I can't really move any further. No, that's it.
Zenithor, you are 20 feet away in the boat from this other crab. You see a manicore in your sights, though. You're next. What would you like to do?
Nate can't, excuse me, Nate can't do anything in terms of attack-wise, so he will hold his action in the event that their boat is going to be tipped over, so he'll be in a position to try and counteract that.
Alright. So you're going to hold your position. I'm going to say, since Vilfin's the only one that went first and then you, if you wish to use your movement to help the rowboat get to shore, you can use half movement to help push it to shore with your rowing. So Vilfin and Zenithor, do you wish to do that?
Yes.
To get to the beach. So half of your movement. He's going to bring all of you we got 50 feet. Dolphin, what's your movement? Is it 30? And Nate,
40.
40, so 20 for you.
And
Nate,
I'm 35.
so you can make it to shore if you wish and land. Zenora, you get a free ride. So that being said, you're still going to hold your action before I move on to Conrad.
Yeah, but obviously since we're at the shore, we can disembark, right?
You can disembark.
So does that, will that allow me to change my hold action?
Yeah. I'm giving you the
Alright.
chance because I didn't say it before, so.
Yep.
That
So,
was- that was-
yeah, I will disembark, and I will, with my pole arm ready, I will hold my action in the event that Manticore comes sweeping in, and if it comes within range.
Alright. Conrad, you are up.
Alright, I'm going to say to Radalek, paddle the boat, get us to land, and launch 2 arrows at the Manticore. With an 18 to hit
18 hits.
and a 12.
Maybe 12 misses.
Okay, so it takes 8 points piercing damage.
8. I've got to keep track of its spikes too. Spent 3 on your boat. Alright. Anything else? You can use double your, half your movement to help row the boat.
Yeah, I'll help Radalek on his turn when he starts rowing.
Alright, you're going to help Radalek as he starts running his turn. Alright, we're going to move to something else. You guys are going to see, but just don't metagame. You guys don't see that. Sorry. Radalek, you're up.
I would row the boat.
Row the boat.
And I'm sitting there going, Radalek, row the boat.
You do have a giant crab next to your ship trying to upend it, though. I mean, he's going to get a heck of opportunity to pass, so. So half movement speed, you guys can make it with yours and his. It's about 55 feet, so.
Half of mine's 20.
And half of yours, Conrad, is
15.
15, so 35. Whoops. I didn't know I could do that. I didn't know I could make several points. Cool. I'm going to give the crab an opportunity attack as I move this boat up. Just going to have to do this way, and he's going to miss 2. Is that all you'd like to do, Red Light?
Haha, suck it, crab.
Ema. You're in the boat next to Conrad. You see a manicore behind diagonal. I mean, across, and a crab, a pointed crab behind diagonal.
Emma's gonna call out in crab. Leave us alone, and I'll give you a ration. And then he's gonna aim his bow at the Manticore.
Okay, roll persuasion first.
Oh, persuasion.
For the crab. Roll
18.
Oh wow. Okay. I'm gonna roll against it. Shit, I got another 2. Okay, yeah. And you were going as you were hitting the manicore.
Well, if I'm persuasion, I'll drop a ration in the water into the boat. Or throw it at the crab. I assume I'll take a bonus action to throw it at the crab.
Yeah. Sounds good.
And then I'll whip out my bow and attack the Manticore.
Go for it.
So 26 to hit
That definitely hits.
with my first, and 14 to hit with my second.
That hits as well.
Sweet. So the first one is 9 and dreadful strikes. So it's 11 total.
Okay.
My first one. And then my second one is 7.
7.
Alright. Does the second one not have the modifier, or is it?
Read your dreadful strength again? Is that what you're asking about?
No, I'm talking about my second attack.
If you have 2 attacks in the action, they both have the modifier.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So it's a 7.
Cool. Alright. Are you gonna use half your movement to get the boat further?
Sure.
Alright, what's your movement? You need... I think you'll make it. Because you've
My
got...
movement's 35.
Yeah, so 15. It's gonna get you enough to land.
It's 17.5.
Dock the boat. Alright. That's it for you?
Yep.
Got another mentor. He is going to throw some tail spikes at... He tried to hit... I think Conrad tried to hit him. Some tail spikes at Conrad. Oh, God. My encounter thing's not working since the crash. 14 misses, does it not?
Yep.
And then the multi-attack. 18?
That hits.
Alright. So you will take 4 on that one. And I got 18 twice. 5 plus 3, 8. So 4 plus 8 is 12. On that. The crab.
Can I hit it when it hits Conrad? With my sentinel?
Yep.
Yay!
Because you're standing next to... Does it have to be within feet of the enemy? It just has to hit somebody next to 5 feet of you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hit it? That's not...
I will use my sword. 16?
16 hits?
Wow. 6 slashing damage.
How are you using your... Well, he is like 15 feet away from your sword.
Oh, so he didn't like come in and...
No, he's using like a tail spike. Yeah.
Oh, that's why I asked. Like if he came in to hit him, if I could... But if he's too far away. That's alright.
That's a good idea, though. Alright, the crab was next, and he has taken the ration and scuttled away. Zenora, you're after the crab? What would you like to do?
And Zenora is going to cast, because the only 2 she can see are the 2 manticores that are next to them. They're within distance. I'm going to do Scorching Ray at 2nd level.
Nice.
Which gives me 3 rays. So on the one that was out first, which is the one closest to the west side, that's 14 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, that one gets whoops, the one. And that's gets 6 points of fire damage.
Nice.
I'll do it again.
Yep.
That will be a 16 to hit
That is.
on that one. And that is 12 points of fire damage. Is it down or is it still up?
Still up.
Still up. Yeah, I'll try it again.
Go for it.
Oh, that was so
Close to 20? No?
So that's 8 because I got a 2.
No.
Can you see where I went R? Because it just went that whole... So I missed on that one.
So you got a 2, that's going to miss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
An 8, but yeah.
8, yeah.
As nothing's around me that I can see, so I'll leave it at that, I guess.
Alright.
I'll stay on the boat, by the way.
Okay.
Just letting you know. I'll stay on the boat.
So, a 3rd Manticore comes out with his friends. He's going to move right about there. Because he can't move too much further. How far away is he from... wrong button! How far away is he from... can try and hit the biggest thing he can see, which is Rodlight. And I keep trying to use the thing. 14 plus 5 is 19. Does that hit?
Yep, that's what you need. Because I got my shield out.
Alright. You are going to take... 8 plus 3, so 11. 11 as a tail spike hits you. That's all he's going to do for now. Back up to the top with the first one. He's going to come in close to the nearest group and follow his brother's suit and try an attack. With an 8, he's going to miss. And that's the attack. And he's going to miss with a 9, and he's going to miss with a 4. I'm taking those dice away. Dolphin, you are up.
So they're all still up in the air and like flying, hovering, yeah?
They are.
So where the hell am I?
One has gotten fairly close. So he is 25 feet away from you.
Yeah, but he's 15 feet up in the air as well, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
So I would have to move to there in order to be able to reach him.
Yeah.
While I was toddling over there, I would chuck my axe, sling my axe back over my back, and start making the hand motions for Radiant Sunbolt.
Nice.
2 attacks. First at the closest, yeah, the one that did him. So 23 to hit on the first.
Definitely.
And that one on the second.
Oof.
So only the first will hit, which will do 5 points of radiant damage. But I will spend a key point. And it will need to make a... where is it? There it is. A wisdom... No, constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
DC 13. It should.
14. It's got 14.
Yeah, that passes. That's all right. It's all good. That's me.
All right. Zenithor.
Still not much he can do at this stage, but he will move a little bit closer in, probably maybe there-ish. And he will use one of his Divine Sense slots.
Which is Fiend, Celestial, and Undead?
Yes, within 50 feet, that's not behind total cover.
Alright, let me think. Let me look real quick. Alright. I do believe that hags are a fiend, are they not? Oh, they're a fae. So that would be Oath of Ancients. So you do not see any celestial or fiend or undead in your divine sense.
That is all Nate can do.
Alright. Conrad. This one has moved a little closer. See 2 more.
2 more arrows at the guy that launched. Arrows at me, I guess.
That would be the one closest to you, because that's the first one that came out.
Yeah. 22 to hit.
That hits.
And 25 to hit.
Yep.
So 13 and 13. So 26 points of piercing damage.
This manticore roars and falls into the waters next to the boat. Some of his wings sticking out from the water as it's very shallow here. Is that all you want to move, or are you good?
Now the bug's on
It's pretty much
Sure.
landed, yeah. It's
Alright,
still
so I'm
in the
just going to
water.
stay on the boat.
It's going through though. Alright. As you're doing this, Zenora, you start to feel something brush past you or up to you with, I have to do math, it doesn't, a dirty 20, and the other one's gonna miss. As you're slammed kind of down on from above, I'll take 6 plus 11, 14 bludgeoning. But you can't see it, but you know it's like, it's somewhere above. It's invisible to you. Radlac, you are up after that. To move this little fella here for me. What would you like to do?
So Radlac realizes he can't hit them with his sword, and he remembers he's got some javelins that he can hurl at the manticore. So he grabs that out and he looks at it for a bit, and then I'm gonna chuck it.
Chuck the javelin at the
Chuck
closest
it.
one.
Yeah.
Alright.
And just before he chucks it, he's gonna rage. He's like, "Oh yeah,
Forgot.
we'll do that," and then I will do my magical thingamabobs, because that might help. Who knows? Ooh, 8. What's an 8? A bolt of light shoots from your chest. Another creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet must make a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage
Nice.
and be blinded until the start of your next turn.
Who are you wanting that on?
I'll just do it to the manticore.
Okay,
If it's
con
is
save.
it that close though? 30 feet.
Yeah, it is that close. I think it's 25 actually. Yeah. Because I was using that before. So con save, so it's plus 2, 9.
That fails.
So it is
So it
blinded.
takes 1d6 and yeah, it's blinded.
1d6.
So that's 3 radiant damage. And I can do that on each of my turns.
I do believe blinded is just disadvantage, yeah? Can't see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Alright.
And I will see if I can hit with this javelin. 25 to hit.
That it's.
And that is 11 with my...
Attack rolls against it have advantage as well.
Nice.
Oh.
So you had advantage, but you made it. Do you have another? You have 2 attacks per turn now?
Yeah, I don't
Does it
know,
work
would
for
I be able
javelin?
to use 2 javelins? Because I mean, I'm obviously expending a javelin every time
It's
I...
range, so I don't think
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah. If you're
This
throwing
would
it,
be
yeah,
melee.
you'd have to have multiple in your
Yeah,
inventory.
I've got 4, but
Yeah.
I also don't know if you'd like be able to throw one and then grab another one, and
In 6
DM's
seconds.
discretion.
Yeah.
I'll leave it up to you. I don't mind.
I would say not, because it's 6
Yeah.
seconds. So.
That's what I was thinking. I don't feel like you'd be able to do.
Yeah.
It's a lot of messing, so that's cool. And I will just move in close to Ema and Conrad, knowing that they can easily attack the manticores, and hope that I can, protect them from the manticores if I
All
get
right.
in close to them, which I pretty much am already.
It is now Ema's turn. Ema.
So are we close enough to shore to dismount?
Yes.
Alright, I will climb off the boat and I'll move to there somewhere.
Alright.
That's it. I'm just gonna move myself a bit.
Alright.
No, never mind. No,
Yeah.
I was going there. I could only see the one manticore now, so that's fine.
Alright.
And then, first of all, I'm going to say, Bilfin, these arrows that you made are bloody amazing. And then I'm going to whip out the bow again and attack that one manticore that I can see, which is the closer one. That one.
All right, yep.
With 16 to hit
16 hits.
and 9 to hit.
9 does not hit.
Okay. So that's
Oh, you do have advantage because he is blinded. Thank you, Sadiq, for reminding me. So you get to roll again on that one that missed, if you wish.
so that first one is 11 damage,
All right,
and then the second one is 19 to hit
that hits.
for 12 points of damage.
Oof. Yeah, this one's looking a little rough. You tear a rip into its right wing. And that is it for you?
And that is it for me.
All right, Zenora.
So, Sonora, realizing she's just gotten hit by something she can't see.
You know it's
It's
above
got-
you, so you can hit it disadvantage if you want.
No, I've got an idea.
All right.
I'm going to yell out and say, there's some invisible shit around here. She's going to summon her wildfire spirit, and as it comes out right in front of her, anything within 10 foot has to make a dexterity saving throw.
There's mine. I like that. All right.
And that will be a
Dexterity
14 save. 14 to save.
It's gonna save. And 13 plus 4 is it's gonna save.
Okay, at the same time, Sonora is going to teleport with fiery teleportation to just beside Nate, and my fire spirit will be right behind me. I think that's 15 feet.
Yeah.
And because I did that, he has to make another dex saving throw of 14.
Nice. Okay, that's a 10 plus. Oh yeah, that's 10 plus 4. That's 14.
14. So yeah, that's fine. It was just like, yeah, if I can.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's nice.
Yeah, so-
All right, that's it for you.
That'll be it for me. And I'm just letting him know that there's invisible creatures around now.
I think I missed the Manticore's turn. Manticore A, which was the speed up one, but we'll do it now. He's going to move in towards Vilfin. He's still above him. He's going to try and do another tail spike. He knows his strengths. He's not going to come down. 16 plus 5 is 21. So I'm thinking that hits. So 7 plus 3. So that's 10. Piercing as a tail spike hits you. And now I'm back on track. And this one's going to come in and hover next to Radlac. I feel like they wouldn't be traveling around much. I feel like they're going for just the closest thing. So that is a nat 20 with, so it's only 16. I rolled low. Piercing. So Radlac. And now we are up to Vilfin again.
And that's still hovering out of melee range.
They're hovering 15 above, yeah.
So
They're right. I don't want to put them over you. I'm going to say
Yeah.
they're on you. Yeah.
that's cool. So Radiant Sunbolt again. Which one's blinded? Is that one dead?
That's the one closest to you, so this
Okay.
guy.
So I'll roll it again at advantage. Doesn't really matter. 15, does that hit?
15 hits.
Okay, and the second is a 9. That does not hit.
Did you
So
advantage on
5. No, that was with advantage. 8 points of radiant damage, and I will. No, I won't. I won't. That'll be pretty much it.
that? Oh, refrain. Alright. Zenithor.
Hearing Zenora yell out this invisible shit, Nate's going to cast Detect Magic.
Detect magic. So read that for me again so I can figure out what
For the
range.
duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears the magic. And you learn its school, if any.
Okay, well, evil, would that count for elementals? They don't, but it
Unless
doesn't
they're
have the magic.
unless they're carrying a magical item.
It
that
doesn't
would not.
have a spell on him or anything like that, so he's just a hitter.
Yeah, no, unless they have a magical item on them, or they are a magical being.
Well, he's an elemental.
Yeah, that's natural.
That's what is confusing me with the elemental. So I would say for 30 feet, let's say though, this way. Oops, wrong button again. No, you do not sense the presence of anything. Except what items you all are carrying on your person. Do you have a bonus action? You can use that?
I can, but there's no point, because it won't reach.
You haven't get yet. It's covered though. Alright, so you staying where you're at, or you moving anywhere?
Yeah, he's staying where
put?
he's at. Yep.
Conrad, you're at.
Right, 2 attacks at the... Is that one still...
The blinded one is here. And you would have seen
which
him.
one? Is the, okay, that's the one I'm attacking, so
Yeah.
I get advantage still on that
Yeah,
one?
he is having trouble seeing. You would have seen him having trouble seeing, yeah.
Okay, 21 to hit.
That is.
Roll again. Take a second for that. 22 to hit.
22 hits. So do your first attack, because you might kill it.
First attack is 10 points of damage.
Alright. Second attack.
Is 9 points of damage.
Alright. This
So
one
19.
falls with a splash, spraying water across Vilfin, even though it's raining, so it doesn't really matter much, as he is still on the ground in a heap, dead. You gonna stay where you're at? Alright.
Yeah, I'll stay where I am.
Conrad, it's at that time you start to feel the same thing. Something is trying to slam down upon you. Possibly 16 to hit. Is it hit?
Yeah, 16 hits.
Okay. I thought you were...
18 with the shield.
9 points of bludgeoning, forced down, straight down on top of you. And that is it for him. Radalak, you see something slam down. You see Conrad get, like, jerk from, but you're not sure. It's not making much of a noise.
You alright down there, buddy?
Something just hit me in the back of the head.
6 seconds. Alright. What are you going to do, Red Light?
I will use my bonus action to do the light again on the manticore that is up. So that's a DC saving through.
Alright. I have to make a dex save, yeah? No.
It is
Constitution?
Constitution.
That's right. 15 plus 3, 18?
Yeah, that saves. And then I will grab another javelin and try and hoof it at that one.
Alright.
18 to hit.
18 hits.
for 11 points of piercing damage.
Alright, is that looking very good?
And I lose another pointy stick.
Ema, speaking of pointy sticks being shot at, do you have some for this guy?
Yes, I do. How roughed up are people?
Conrad just got slammed down upon. Zenora got slammed down upon. But I don't think you saw that, so.
Sure it is. I don't think I would have seen Zenora because she would have been behind me when I was shooting at that thing.
Yeah.
Conrad would technically be in front of me at the moment.
Yeah, and
But-
with the rain and everything, yeah. Thing it's invisible.
So, if that thing's still flying overhead, I'm gonna whip out the bow again and fire off a couple more arrows. Alright, first shot is 24 to hit.
That definitely is.
Second shot is a nat 20 for 27 to hit.
Alright, do your first shot, so you might kill it.
Alright. 10 plus 4 is 14 plus
You needed a 12.
15, yeah.
You can use your nat 20 to try to aim at. I would say you wouldn't. I'd say you wouldn't see it. Unfortunately, I need to not use your nat 20. This thing goes down in a heap, tipping onto the rowboat since it was right over it. But you do have a bow knocked in. An arrow knocked in the bow, if you have an idea. Other than that, I'd say you wouldn't see anything.
Would I be able to save the attack? Or would it be classed as part of an act?
You can hold it. Yeah, you can
I
hold
can
it.
see Evil shaking his head, so I'm assuming that's a no.
You can, yeah, he's already taken the attack. No.
Okay, that's fine. I will.
You can hold an attack to see if, like.
Yeah, but I've already started the
Yeah,
attack.
so no.
I'm going to wade into the water to about there and start pulling my arrows down from the manticores. And then I'm going to end my turn there.
Alright.
It is a waste of a nat 20, but oh well.
I know, it sucks. Alright. I would say now.
That's fine. I can deal with no.
Alright. It'd be Vilfin, Nate, Conrad. I say Vilfin and Nate probably would have heard something hit me in the back of the head. And Conrad, you would definitely know. So if you want to try and hit something at disadvantage, if you heard Conrad say that. Vilfin, you are up.
Yeah, Vilfin would just start looking around. I don't think he'd start swinging wildly unless he had something to hit. So he'd just start looking around for anything and just hold an action for if something becomes visible enough for him to strike.
So are you saying you're going to make a perception?
No,
Alright, no.
not even that. That would take up the action.
Yeah.
I'm just going to wait for something to hit, basically.
Nate.
Nate is going to swing, but what he's going to do is, as bonus action, cast Branding Smite.
Nice.
And he will attack.
Towards Conrad? Where is Conrad at? Yeah?
Yes.
Alright. So you're going to move closer to him?
Well, I'm in 10 foot. I've got my
Okay,
pole
yeah,
arm,
it's
so
10
I've
on.
got a
That's
10 foot
right.
reach.
That's right.
So that's a disadvantage roll, yeah?
Yeah. Because you can't see it.
17.
17 hits it.
Perfect. So you know, the next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before this spell's end, the weapon gleams with astral radiance as you strike. The attack deals an extra 2d6 radiant damage to the target, which becomes visible if it is invisible. And the target sheds dim light, 5-foot radius, and can't become visible until the spell ends.
All right, nice. So roll all that damage, and then I will.
So the glaive damage is 13 points slashing plus the branding smite of 7 points radiant.
7 radiant. You see, I wish I had a picture of him. You see this wisp of almost air in the shape of a person as he is hovering right over Conrad.
All right. And I will take my second attack. For an own 20.
Nice.
So that is an auto 13 off the bat for the crit, plus... So 20 points of slashing.
Alright. Who is holding the action to see something? I believe it's Vilfin. Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
So he's going to get Radiant Sunbolt up the butt.
Alright.
18 to hit.
That hits.
First one does 6 points of radiant damage, and the second, 20.
Ooh, yep.
And that one will do 7 points of radiant.
It's all adding up. Alright.
And that is me done.
Alright, we're back down into the thing with Conrad.
So there's something above my head.
Directly above you. Like,
Right.
in the 5-foot square.
So I'm going to pull away my bow and put out my spear and shield attack for a 13 to hit.
13's gonna miss. Just miss.
Okay. And a 21 to hit.
That hit.
One-handed. Does 6 points of damage.
6. How long a duration was that? He has to be visible for your turn? Nate?
It is 1 minute
1
concentrating.
minute, so this whole battle. Alright. It is his turn. He's going to make 2 slam attacks on Conrad. He's going to keep going. 21 and a 15. First one hits. Alright. Do all this manually.
I want to smack it.
6 plus 8. 6 on one, 8 on the other. At you, Conrad, and you want to react with your protection. Yeah?
Yep.
Smack it.
Smack it. Ooh, nat 20 for 28. So that is the 8. And then roll another 8. So that is 8 plus 7, which is 15.
Alright.
Plus 5 is 20.
Nice.
I mathed it.
Why? Alright, and with that, it is actually your turn, so.
I'm all
Yeah.
hit it again.
Now you can take your turn, yeah. Are you still using your wild magics too?
Yeah, I'll do that first actually. So the Constitution save.
5.
5. So it is blinded, if that is even possible. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it is.
And it takes 1 radiant damage. Radiant damage?
Hey,
Force damage. I can't remember.
your head blown through the wind as it's jerking around trying to see.
Radiant damage. I was right the first time. Alright, and I'm going to smack it. 11 on the first one.
Misses.
And a 22 on the second
Like
one.
it hits.
For 11 slashing damage.
Alright. And you're probably staying put where you're at?
Yeah.
Ema.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
It's just your turn, and the stalker's visible, and you have advantage against it.
Oh, awesome. I saw it. I've seen it bash. I'm gonna say Sebastian. Conrad a few times, haven't I?
Yeah, and Zenithor did a thing, so you could see it now. So
Yeah. Sweet. Is anyone looking particularly hurt? I mean, apart from Conrad taking a couple.
No. Alright.
Oh, nobody's looking particularly rough. Then I'll go back to my bow again, I guess. And aim upwards
Okay.
with 18 to hit.
And it's
Oh, my damage first, that's fine. 6 plus 1 for my first shot. 7.
alright.
7 from my first shot. And second shot is 18 to hit.
That it. You need 2 to kill it.
7. 11.
Alright. You're gonna kill that thing, dissipates as an arrow pierces through it. And you guys are out of initiative for now.
While
How?
that happens, Denora is going to cast Produce Flame and Fire at the boat where she got attacked, just in case.
Are you gonna fire at the wooden boat, like at it?
Yep, where she felt herself get hit, so just above. Knowing that theirs was up a bit higher, she's going to aim just up a little bit higher, just in case.
Alright. You aim a fireball of fire at this boat just above it. But you hear the fire come and nothing happens. It seems like that was the only one there at the time. So do you keep your wildfire out?
Does it produce light? It would sort of. If it produced light, she'd probably extinguish it. If it didn't produce a lot of light, she'd probably keep it out.
Alright.
So that would be your discretion as to whether it would or not.
It is producing light. You do see lights very, very close by. There might be people here. It's up to you if you want to go south or you want to be maybe no.
Oh no, I was wondering whether my actual
It does.
fire spirit, it does, yeah. And if
It's
I'm
fine.
seeing lights, I will turn around and say, are we gonna try and stealth, or are we just gonna go in? Let me know now.
I think the whole idea of stealth is kind of focused now.
Pretty sure they already know we're here.
Then I'm keeping my little friend out.
You do.
Tar did mention that there were traps on the beach, Rangers. Out of curiosity, would have the detect magic would have highlighted any of the traps within that 30 foot?
Yes, it would. So the lines that you see on the beach are the lines of the alarm spell. across the beach of a small wire. You could choose to dispel it, or I have it in my module that you can actually make a sleight of hand. I don't know why, because it's a spell, but on the module it says you can make a sleight of hand. Choose to.
It's probably a booby trap type
It's a
alarm.
booby trap kind of thing.
Yeah. It'd be like a spell ward. Tripped by the wire.
I could dispel it, but that would mean no wall of fire. If I want to guarantee that I'd get rid of whatever you're seeing.
I'm just going to try to disarm it the old-fashioned way.
I have no problem with that.
I'm pretty good with my hands, but I don't know much about traps.
I believe in you, Conrad, and I'm going to put my hand on your shoulder and use bolster magic.
Sonora is going to put the fire spirit up to Conrad, so if he needs to get out of there quick, he can be fire teleported safely.
Yep. So you get to add a D3, yeah I know, to any ability check or attack roll for 10 minutes.
Alright.
Awesome.
Conrad, there are 2 wires, which I know it looks like there's like different dashes here, but I've tried to make a whole thing. And you do start to hear human voices. They aren't aware of you in the storm and the rain, but you do see the lights. So there is one closer to where you hear the voices and the lights, and then there's one further along. You can choose to do both or just one. It's up to you. What do you want to do?
I'd probably do this one here. I'm assuming that big black square is the trap. Okay, so yeah, that one.
A sleight of hand check. You need to beat a 15.
24 before adding the D3. So
You
yeah.
just expertise at this. You get rid of it with ease. Oh, it was this lower one, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And we also need to move the Wealth Spirit by you, because Sonora said she had it next to you. So,
And then I'd move up to the other one and do it on that one too.
I'm going to make some perception rolls.
Can Sonora do a perception check to see if she can see anyone coming down because of the fire spirit or because of what Conrad's doing?
Yeah, make a perception. Anyone that wants to make perception, good time to do it since they're out of initiative and you are paying more attention to what's going on.
So, Sonora got a 15.
Alright.
21 for Radlac.
Anyone above a 13? It's kind of low.
Ema's gonna go collect his arrows, and he's also gonna collect Radalac's spears out of the 2.
Oh.
There's 2 spears out of.
So the second one's 29.
On the disarm. Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are disarm.
And I got over a 15 as well for perception.
Alright, so those above 15 do note here the people grumbling and complaining about their job. They're right behind this boat with your line of sight. You could probably see them now behind the boat, moving about, trying to carry cargo from this wrecked ship that has been on the beach just recently. And they're complaining about a person named Gadril and how she is being obsessed. And Sovendal, her underling, is asked the big boss to have Gadril stand down. And in turn, she's cursed him. And they want to leave. They want to quit. But they're afraid. It's kind of the gist of the conversation that you're getting.
That tonight.
Sounds like there's some descent over the other side of that boat.
Could use that to our advantage.
Yes.
Or we could kill him. I
So,
really
wait a
don't give
minute.
a shit.
The fire spirit is shedding light?
Mm-hmm.
How much light?
I don't think it says on you, does it? It's DM discretion there?
Yeah, I think it's the DM's discretion. I think you can dim it or brighten it, but it doesn't give off light that you can actually see from what I can tell. I'll have a look. As far as I know, you cannot see anything other than your general 5-10 feet,
Yeah,
I
I
think.
feel like it'd be like a torch almost, but I mean, 'cause
Yeah.
it's fire. So,
It'd be dim, I think.
yeah, maybe dim. But definitely, I feel like it would be light up, so.
Yeah, I would suggest we put it out because a light beside us is still a light beside us while we're
Well,
trying to get through.
So long as you're for safe, I don't
Emo-
mind. And Sonora
Hold
will
up.
just extinguish. A what? Hold on.
Hold up. Emo would return to the group hearing this, and he would use thermomology to you cause flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color for a minute. So he's going to change it so it's black. So the flames are black, so that they're not.
So I'd say it's still gonna glow, but like almost very dim, so you'll know it's there. Probably we'll say, what, 5. So 5.
Or is that are they classed as not being flamed?
I think it's
It's a
I don't-
spirit.
yeah,
That's what
it's
I'm
a
trying to
spirit.
work out.
So, but it also, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
If you
Yeah.
want to say that I can't do that, that's fine.
No, I'd say you can do that and make it dim like 5 feet because it's less than a torch. A torch is 20, so you're still not going to be as noticed as they've got torches over there. You can tell. It's starting to get nightfall. So they don't see you as of yet.
And then Emo will hand the 2 spears back to Radlax and here you go, pick these up off the dead thing.
Oh, thank you. And I'll pack them away.
I can summon it again. It's not a problem.
So what are we
Reason why-
doing? Are we going to kill these guys or are we going to go past?
Well, you either... I don't think you'd leave them. You'd either kill him or convince him to come to our side. They're still dangerous if they're not on our side. Up to you.
No, it's up to...
I was talking to Nate, actually. I was looking at Nate going, up to you.
No, you know, Nate is internally struggling with this idea. He's got to turns to Conrad. Let's kill them barring one. Let's get some information.
Right. So, I'm not very good at the whole knocking things out. I'm more of a kill it dead. So maybe Vilken should try to capture one?
Yeah, leave that to me. I got it covered.
If we're going stealth, you guys go in first. I'll follow once the melee starts.
Stand about 30 feet behind me. You
DM
keep an eye on
question.
the fire spirit.
How big is the boat? And can I climb it?
This one's saying 60 feet. I
No, no,
imagine it's 20
it's
feet
height.
high.
Yeah.
I imagine it's 20. And
So
there's
the-
still rigging and ropes and
Cool.
things. You could climb it. If you do get to the lip, the top, you will see two on top of the boat with their backs,
Yeah.
talking and grumbling to the other people.
I would probably take Wilfen's lead and climb up the boat to take the other one. And stealth behind it.
I'm going to start making it dark here. And so you guys are both surprise attacking this guy. Two guys,
He's
one
doing
each?
one guy, I'm doing it. Yeah, one each.
Actually, I wasn't. I just wanted to know if it was climbable.
Okay.
Oh,
But-
well, if you were going up, I was going to go up. I would follow that lead, because if there's two up there.
Well, we don't know there's two up there. That's the thing. Unless we climb
Can I
up
not
there.
see it? I thought
Once
I
you
saw
get
it.
up,
20
once
it's
you
20
get
feet
up to the
tall.
lip, yeah, he would see
I'd have
it
to be
when
up.
he gets up there. If he tells you, if he wants to
Oh,
tell
yeah,
you.
well, if he tells me, I'd go up there and do
Right.
that.
So far, he's just climbed to the top.
No, I haven't climbed it. I was
Okay.
just asking whether
He's asking.
whether it was climbable.
Alright.
Just as a point of curiosity.
Alright. What are you guys gonna do?
Well, I have to be within 30 feet of my fire spirit anyway, so, I'm going to stealth. And go in for a surprise attack on, since he's not climbing, I will walk to here and get this one just here.
Oof. Okay.
But I'd be stealthing. With my cloak, to look like sand, by the way.
Alright. As you're stealthing up, you do see that they all are talking to each other. And you're going to notice, gotta click on you, that there are, in your area, from what you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people there. So if you try to knock him out, you'll probably get seen.
Well, I
Once
wouldn't
you
do it if that was the case. So what I
but you can see from there, and they still, if you're stealthing, did you roll for stealth?
No, I will roll for stealth, and because I've got the sand color on my thing, that's a 14 for stealth.
They are busy. The rain is shielding most of the sounds that you're making, and if you don't have your spirit next to you,
I don't.
I would say they're still talking and grumbling.
I'm going to go back a bit so that one of the group can see me, and hold up 4 of my claws.
8 fingers, yeah.
I'm trying to think of 4 of my claws, like I'm going to extend them out. So 8 on each one. I was trying to work out how many wet claws I would have. But yeah, so I'd hold up 8 of my claws, make sure they're extended, so that they can actually see that it's 8. And I'm going to do visual 8.
All right. As this happens, I am going to switch to show my thingy thing. You guys hear a big crash out in the waters behind you as the Dancing Delight has rammed straight into the ice floe broadside, which means any hit it makes, it takes on its own ship. And that's where we're going to end it with the big roll that I can't get going. Because I love seeing lots of dice all at once. As you see the fire, the lightning, and the loud laughter of Talos up above in the skies. I've already predetermined this roll. See if the Dancing Delight survives. As the ship splits down the hull in half and the lightning strikes and fire hits its sails, that's where we're going to end our session for the night. So we do have a couple sick people who got the jab and are nauseous and other such stuffs. So That's a good place to end it before we get into a fight. All right. We'll do a quick roundabout. Ava, if you have a headache and you have to go, I understand. We'll go with Conrad. What you feeling?
I liked the whole arm wrestling and it going not the way you would think it would go. Damn rolls. Yeah.
You see that?
And the fight with the elemental that was trying to debrain me.
Yeah. You'll remember that elementals in Sanctum as well. It seems like Icespire, that's the second time Icespire really likes those stalkers, invisible stalkers, so technically it should have been flying higher out of reach, but oh well. And Zenora.
I liked Nate's two moments from Nate. One using the divine thing to actually get the elemental to be visible. I like that. And the high rolls on his performance check with Tar. I was watching him on the screen. I like, holy shit.
Didn't Zenora say all the ladies like that? Now we know why.
Yep. Zenora didn't need to know that. Not at all. Just saying.
Well, she doesn't. She doesn't know. She doesn't know.
Depends on how loud they were.
She just knows, well, you're all the way up the crow's nest. She probably doesn't know. It's just, all you know is flirting. Radalac.
She has.
I like the back and forth between Radalac and Wilfin. I thought that was really fun, and that whole culmination in the arm wrestling. I liked Ema's idea of the dimming the light with the I can't remember what you said. Thermology. I can't remember what you said. Dermatology. And I liked Stans and Tar saying, the way you used that smite was really. I'm like, ooh, giggity.
As it came out, I regretted it. I was like, oh no. So.
I was just like, that was funny. So, good stuff.
Ema.
Redlight talking about cannons, and I was just watching Magic just face palming on the thing, and it's like, oh god, it was amazing. Four Fingers saying to Redlac, "What are you made of?" And Redlac's like, "Beef, I'm told."
That was a good.
Someone said, "We've got crabs." Muttering Redlac again.
He's full of the dad puns. Eva said skip him, but he also said fiery holes. So, the fiery holes joke with the cannon. Zenithor.
Yeah, I had a few myself. Radalac with our JJ reference.
Yes.
Talking about our drunken monk with the donkey. So that's a nice another little tie-in. Z going, I thought they were tassels.
Oh yeah, I didn't know what to say. I was like,
and my other one that I had was Radalac. I'm going to steer the ship. If you stand on your tippy toes, you might be able to steer.
Oh god, yeah. The back and forth with Bilfin picking on him was great. You can't say anything, you're not here, Abel. No. Alright, well, I hope we all get better health-wise so that we can play. Did love every moment. So that we can play what happens in the Thunderclips. You have finally arrived. Who knows what happens to the Dancing Delight? You don't have too much further. And we hope to see you again. And I won't delete this time, I promise. Thank you again for the raid, the follows, the advantages. Looks like Zenora got an advantage too from error. Hopefully you saw that and I didn't see it. But, yeah. So, we will sign off there. Do we want to raid someone? There's Anne. I'm hearing. I'm looking for my little raid button. I don't see error on my thing. You sure he's on?
Yeah, he's on. He's playing Age Empires.
Wonder why I'm having heckin' concerns with this. Oh, there he is. We will raid him. Heckin' concerns with the OBS. Alright, we will see you guys later. Next week. Bye! And that is us.